Yeah, no, it's okay. New link, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go, guys. We have Carlos Toledo from Chile. New guest today. Let's see. Sunil,
Yeah.
uh, let's give him a prank, okay? Two questions. Remember, two questions. Okay.
Uh,
Hello, buddy.
okay.
Can you hear? Mr.
Hello,
Carlos from Chile. Welcome.
thank you.
Just tell
Hello.
me one, Carlos.
Oh,
All those books are real, for real, or just
No, they
cover?
are not book. Those are cassette tape. I don't
Oh,
know if you
cassette
can.
tape.
tape.
Oh,
I don't
oh
know if
my
you can read.
goodness. I thought I
You
heard
see,
you the only
it,
guy who loves to collect series, DVDs, you know? Not,
yeah,
but you collect tapes from the
sure, yeah,
90s. Wow.
tapes, and also I have some vinyls,
Vinyls, yeah.
and you can see
I
BBC.
had around 600 vinyls, you know, LPs or, yeah, bro, rock and roll. Mhm.
Rock music.
Okay, dude, introduce yourself for us and tell us about all those kind of collection you have, okay? Please, I'm eager to know, curious about.
Yeah, hero. Yes,
Please, please.
that's the reason I put in behind me. It's a picture. You see, all these tapes are
Mhm.
on my left. On my left is
Oh,
there.
this is a picture I could see now, background. Wow.
They're hung on my wall.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in order to introduce myself, I usually say that I don't know, connected or are very important for me four words in English that are R-E ending. The words are teacher, DXer, podcaster, and YouTuber. Perhaps you can know the teacher, podcaster, and YouTuber, but no the Xer.
Mm.
So that's explained part of my history, my hobby. Right now, I said that I am a teacher,
Mm-hmm.
E-R-R-E-N-D-T, no, E-R-N-D. But I'm a retired teacher. Just for 1 month,
Oh,
I'm
you're retired.
retired, and I'm enjoying a lot of my life doing the, the,
Mm-hmm.
the thing that I like, you see,
Mm-hmm.
podcasting, studying English, watching some, watching and following some
Mm-hmm.
YouTuber teacher of English like you, for example.
Mm-hmm.
I'm subscribed to your YouTube channel,
Thanks so much for being subscribed to my channel. Mm-hmm.
and I
Uh-huh.
invite you to invite to my channel. But my channel, I have a listening material in Spanish, my
In
mother tongue.
Spanish. I understand Spanish, though. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I understand
yesterday I
Spanish.
heard you talking Spanish with Silvana
I
from.
just don't speak good Spanish, but I have my mind full of Spanish also because we are neighbors, okay?
Perhaps
Yeah.
I'm going to start learning Portuguese. I don't know, but
Portuguese
I
is easy
want
for
to.
you because you understand
Yeah,
quite good enough some words, you know. We are almost, not almost, quite close grammar.
yeah. But
Hmm.
I want to improve my English skill. I
Yeah,
don't
of
know why.
course. English for me is my,
Yeah,
my top of the list,
but
bucket
you are a
list.
teacher of English.
No one, people ask, Tony, are you an English teacher? No, I'm not. I'm just passionate about
No.
English, like you, like Sunil, and my friend David from Georgia. Okay, this is only
Ah,
passion just for communication.
I thought that you were a teacher of
No,
English.
no. People frequently ask me if I am a teacher. No, no, I'm not.
Just for hobby.
Uh, w- my I don't know how to say right now. I think I am passionate about English since I was a kid. Like to be a native speaker, something like it was my dream since I was a kid. And I was, as the time ago was passing, I could realize that I am, able to speak in English. Yeah.
I'm always interested in to know the journey of
Yeah,
into the
I left
language.
I left grammar to speak in English because just studying grammar, as I several times I've been saying to people, let go on grammar sometimes and speak in English. Because when you realize yourself, dude, you are studying grammar 20 years and never opened your mouth to speak in English, right?
Well, I don't know what's happened with all the people that you are connecting, you are interviewing or chatting. But in my case, I hate grammar.
Yeah,
You
I think
see,
everybody hates grammar. Everybody clap your hands to grammar. No. Oh, thumbs down, thumbs up. Sometimes thumbs up, sometimes thumbs
I
down.
saw some of your video, and those friends, they were talking before with you, Sanil and David.
Yeah, today I almost was speaking Spanish way. uh, okay, sorry, I almost speak to them. Uh, Today we have
Okay,
Sunil and David, okay? You know, three languages popping up in your mind is not easy. sometimes,
really appreciate
sometimes I try to speak Spanish with my friend. Okay, we have Sunil from India, meet Sunil from India, and
Ah,
David from
right.
Georgia, okay?
Hello.
Hello,
Georgia,
hello again.
Georgia,
Mhm.
where
Yeah,
Georgia? That's in
uh, it is near the Black Sea. Do you know Black Sea? Under the Russia and above the Turkish.
Russia. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Hi, Europe, yeah,
Next time I'm going to put
Yeah,
a world map here in
yeah.
my shack. I call it my shack home office,
Mhm.
just to not to say
Uh,
some.
Mr. Carlos, today we have a beautiful topic to discuss, okay? It is about is related to conversation starters, okay?
Ah, yeah.
About us, you know, how to
Okay.
start a conversation, a beautiful conversation, guys. Do you frequently talk to strangers in your daily routine or no?
Again, connect with
Do you frequently talk to strangers in your daily routine?
stranger.
Yeah,
Eh,
strangers.
not really, because
Mm,
well, here in my area, it's not pretty common to find.
mm,
Well, a stranger, you meet people from another countries,
mm-hmm,
because or strangers in general, even in my own city.
mm-hmm. But guys, in Chile, you have this habit to make friendship easier, no?
Well, I think I would like to talk with the
Or
people,
just
yes.
a state of mind sometimes, depends on your mood.
But yeah, right. No, but in general, I think I like to talk.
Mhm. Oh.
Compared with my wife, he always said, "You are talking again with that guy on the street." You see,
So it's
she's
nice. It's nice
she's
from
very
you.
shy.
Yeah, it's
Let
nice for you. Yeah.
plus whatever.
And we
Not
have
even,
Sunil. Sunil most of the times don't doesn't talk to anybody. No, Sunil. Hmm.
Yes, you're right.
Just with your bro, little bro, and parents, and your beautiful friends in this connection. And David
Right.
is a talkative guy from Jordan. And let's go, guys. Let's share the screen, okay?
okay.
I think we have spoken too much, yeah?
Not really, though.
Not really.
daily chat.
Okay, let's go. David, I forgot to cut the parts, okay? Just a moment. David hates
No
when,
problem.
let's
No
go
problem.
to a portion of the screen. Portion of the screen to David, okay, David? Okay, now it's much better, yeah? Daily chat, Carlos Toledo, we have a daily chat, okay? Golf chat, higher performance with games, tasks, okay? And ideas, okay? Welcome. Carlos, please, could you please read this text for us?
A daily chat meeting.
The fear of speaking to strangers.
Ah, yeah.
Mhm,
Welcome. The fear of speaking to strangers really come up, but don't change it.
mhm. Sorry, I was scrolling, okay? Now.
Yeah, okay. Now,
Uh-huh. please?
The fear of speaking to a stranger really comes from the fear of seeming weird or looking foolish. You are essentially afraid of the other person's reaction, like a strange look that says, "I don't want to talk to you," or even someone laughing at you. Of course, this very rarely happens in
Yeah.
real life.
Yeah.
Be honest. I still experience moments of fear. You move it.
There's someone is failing
Yeah.
my mouse. My mouse is failing. Sorry. Where did it stop, please?
Yeah.
Where did
Stop.
it stop? Yeah. My
Yeah.
mouse is failing. Just a moment. My mouse is failing.
Okay.
I don't know what's happened to my mouse today. Oh gosh. I can't scrolling down. Oh my god. Today's not my day, David. Oh my.
You can turn off partially
Yeah,
sharing, Tony.
let me read, okay?
I have some problem with my mouse.
I think my mouse is failing today.
because I have two screens.
Okay. I think much better now, okay?
Okay.
You're essentially in here, yeah?
You are essentially afraid of other people.
Oh no, no,
Reaction.
right down below, okay? Yeah. To be honest,
To
yeah.
be honest.
To be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, to be honest, I still experience moments of fear when I start conversations in a language I'm learning. It sometimes takes me a few minutes to get into flow. Just how that this feel is totally normal. Try to accept it as normal and not worry about it too much. Conversation tips.
Tip number one, be friendly, okay? Let's go over Sunil. Sunil, you frequently don't like to talk to a stranger, okay? Tell me, for example, how does it feel if you could talk to anyone, a stranger around the street? If they if pass, by you and say, "Hey, buddy, let's talk just a little. I would like to be your friend," something like that.
I got it. Like, well,
Mhm,
look,
mhm,
it's not always that like I don't like to talk to strangers people, but the thing is like it's time to time. If
mhm,
someone is approaching to me from his side to talk to me, that's okay. I can talk to him. But it's not for me that always that like I'm gonna approach to someone to talk to them for the first time.
mhm,
Because like as long as I don't have anything to ask them, or as long as I don't have any like specific thing to get it done with them, I don't approach to people. So that's the main thing with me. That's why I usually don't talk to people too much. But
mhm.
if they are approaching to me, that's not a problem. I can talk to them. It doesn't matter to me who
Okay,
they are, where they're coming from.
this is important. Yeah,
Yeah.
I frequently talk to strangers. Not so much strange, but for example, supermarkets is easy to start a conversation with people because of the prices, the inflation, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes we complain about the prices, and then you start a conversation normally for me. It's normal for me. And of course,
Yeah. Like
I am like a friendly guy, talkative. I like to talk with people.
for an example, you're
Mhm,
walking around the streets and
mhm,
you met someone who is
mhm.
asking a particular address. So that's how
Yeah,
you build
special
conversation with
address for
strangers.
address. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Okay, let's David talk. Okay, David, the first key, please, David.
Tony, you want to read this text or say my
I'm
opinion?
asking to you to lead the first key to feeling relaxed and getting over. Okay, please, David.
Okay. The first key to feeling relaxed and getting over your fear is to have a good time and be friendly. Smile and enjoy the experience of meeting someone new. If you can relax and enjoy getting to know someone, then that will be felt by the other person and it will put them at ease. Talking with someone who is super serious and has a grave expression is
Mhm.
really enjoyable. So why put someone else through that? Relax your face and turn that from upside down. Yeah, it's some part of truly,
Mhm.
but in general, when I am walking, in parallel I am thinking some kind of stuffs in my life. So it was a moments on my life, in the case my life, that I was in astral, and outside of life at this moment, and someone was asking me something about the reality, this particular place or something other. And this is a kind of hard task um, to change your mind instantly and think the answer. So yeah, it happens sometimes. But in general, yeah, the communication is a part of our life,
Yeah,
especially in
yeah.
21st century. Yes, and
Mhm.
this is a good skill. If the person have a communication skills, it happens at work also, because you can make a presentation. Everyone wants to talk you to ask the questions about your life, about your work. So this is a nice skill and necessary skill
Mhm.
in our life.
Yeah, we have a good tip in here. Talk to people
Sorry,
as we would talk to a friend.
a bit interruption. That's
Okay.
the text, the previous text. Remember, ask me to remember a
Mm.
saying: the sweetest, no, the shortest distance between two people is a
Mhm.
smile. The
Mhm.
shortest distance between two people is a smile. In order to, if you smile somebody, if the people reply you are smile, yeah,
Uh-huh.
you are
Yeah,
very
yeah.
close to start a conversation.
Yeah, yeah. It's good
Yeah,
enough to start a good conversation. Make it sometimes and make friendship sometimes. Yeah. Yeah. I think in most of the time in our lives, we start a long friendship around the schools. Yeah. School times for us. Yeah. Uh,
exactly.
yeah. Conversation tip number 2, please, Mr. Carlos. Take the pressure off. Let's go over you, please.
Okay, a
Mhm.
lot of fear around starting conversation come from putting pressure on yourself to
Mhm.
have a certain result from the conversation.
Yeah.
So stop having a specific expectation about what will happen. Whenever happens, happens. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Kidding.
Kidding.
This is this is a saying. What's happening in Vegas?
I put this just to break the ice.
Yeah. No, but
Have
that's
you heard about talking about
that
Vegas?
made me recall another
When you go
saying.
to
When you are
Vegas
in
to have your vacation, you go to casinos,
yeah,
What happened in Vegas, stay in Vegas, please.
stay in Vegas. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I was kidding, okay? I always
that's good.
I always put a prank on you guys, okay? Okay, Mr.
Don't
Carlos, let's finish one. Don't expect
don't
it. Mhm,
don't expecting anything from yourself or the other person, other than getting to know them a
mhm,
little better.
mhm,
Also, don't force a topic
mhm.
or be aggressive in what you're trying to say. That type of energy is a turn off to someone you've just met. Let the conversation flow naturally.
Naturally, yeah. Mhm. Okay.
Finally, realize that you don't need to be best
Become best friends.
friends
Yeah.
with the other conversation partner. There are millions of native speakers out there. So becoming friends with this one person won't be determine your
Determined.
success.
Determined.
Determine your success. Yeah, please
Mhm.
feel free to correct me whenever
No, no,
I made a
don't,
mistake.
no, no.
Don't
Yeah.
worry with me.
Don't worry, don't worry.
If the conversation doesn't go well, that's okay. The next
Mhm.
opportunity It's
It's
just
just around the corner, yeah. Mhm.
yeah,
What
yeah.
what's your thoughts, Mr. Carlos, about this point? I think this point is super important, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Take the
I
pressure off.
I agree
Don't
with
push
all
yourself, yeah.
what is said in this topic. But you see, I'm also in the platform Tandem,
Mhm.
and it's kind of similar stuff. When you are writing with the people, we need to be very careful where you're writing. Because the other day I was chatting with a girl from the US,
Mm.
and she was a very nice girl, but I had the care to ask her if there is a bad word or no good word to say girl that is very nice
Mhm.
in order not to produce in her to feel that I'm a kind of a, I don't acosador, yes, a bad word, because I told her that in Chile, there is a special law for
Mhm.
people not to say, I don't know, piropos words to a nice girl that is passing by on the street to say something, because some of the girls feel ashamed, they don't feel good when men at street are telling some nice word,
Mhm.
reacting about her beauty, I don't know, whatever.
Mhm.
So I think we need to be careful
Yeah, yeah,
what we are
yeah, yeah.
saying.
Especially online also. Carlos, have you been speaking with the native speaker, example from the United States? They are totally different, you know. They can leave the conversation without any warning. I'm
Yeah,
used to them, you know.
yeah.
You might think because they are impolite, it's not because they only just leave the room without saying bye. And maybe you can say, oh, they are impolite people, rude. It's not rude.
No,
They are
yeah,
used
yeah.
to, yeah, they are used to.
We need to know what you're
Yeah,
telling.
yeah, yeah.
We are from different countries, different
Mm-hmm.
culture,
Of
different
course.
way of seeing life. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good explanation. Okay. Sunil, number three, as Dave said, number three, Dave, thank you for this beautiful speech. Conversation tip number three. Remember, the world doesn't revolve around you. Oh, Sunil, please.
Okay. So don't make the conversation only about yourself. Try
Yeah.
to ask questions about the other person's life.
Mm-hmm.
Only interject things about yourself when they are actually relevant to the topic. What if they ask you a question about yourself? Answer it, but then ask them the same question. Often people ask questions they secretly want to be asked themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So turn the questions around and see what your conversation partner has to say.
Mm-hmm.
The most important thing, the most important thing is not be forceful or seem desperate. Bring things up naturally and casually. People should never feel pressured to talk with you. So help them feel comfortable.
Comfortable, yeah. Well, Sunil,
Yes,
let's go over your thought. Uh-huh.
yeah, it is a very important point. Like the most important point is like when you are having a conversation with someone, it is pretty much natural that there are some questions which both the person need to answer. But the
Mm-hmm.
thing is like you have seen many people that whenever they indulge themselves in a conversation, they just love to talk about themselves
Yeah,
without
yeah,
thinking
yeah.
about the other person. So in
Narcissist,
that,
narcissist,
yeah,
yeah. I never
in
talked to
that,
narcissists, guys.
yeah, in that sense, that other person will feel definitely bored, or
Mhm.
maybe he will think that this person is just about himself. So it is a very good like tip to have the thought in your mind that the other person is also there to talk to you. So if
Yeah.
you want to ask some question, give him the chance to also
Mhm.
ask few questions to you. If you're
Yeah,
going to do that,
yeah.
your conversation will be interesting and fun. Other than that, it will be like like a hilarious nightmare
Mhm.
which you have just been through. So
Mhm.
yeah, this is a very good tip
Yeah.
to have in
Yeah,
mind to
yeah.
build a great conversation.
Good one,
Yes,
Sunil. Guys, this is me, okay? Try to ask question about the other person's life.
My children
This is me, yeah.
criticize me because they say that I'm always talking about myself. That's a
And
good
this is
advice.
this is a great tip, because like when you don't have any idea about the topic you are discussing, it is a
Yeah.
great tip. If you
Yeah.
follow the questions,
Let
like
others
if you
say
like,
for us.
yeah, for an example, you are asking me a question and I don't know about it, so I can repeat you that question and I'm going to make you answer that question. That's how the conversation will progress further. So
Mhm.
yeah, this
Yeah,
is a
yeah, yeah,
very
yeah.
good tip.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is better to spread out a topic,
Yeah.
even that you have no idea about the topic or you don't know answer on the
Mhm.
topic, but it is a much better than spread out the topic and speaking even the outside the topic.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think
and
every kind of topic is welcome when you have a good
yeah,
conversation,
yeah.
starters, not being
Mhm.
selfish. Because I don't know if you noticed, Carlos, in here we don't have selfish people just talking about themselves ever. We never receive in here, guys, people who talk too much about themselves.
That's why I'm a bit quiet, and smiling about it.
Oh, how my coffee is good, is great. You should have tried. No, I love your coffee, but I never
Yes, I
push you
know
to
that.
drink a coffee.
Just having water.
Nah, just kidding, okay? Okay, Carlos, two super questions for you. So now we will ask, okay?
Super
Classical
question.
question,
Oh
two
my
super questions for you, okay? Classical ones, two super questions, okay? So you
Okay.
please.
Okay, Carlos. So the first question is for you, that what is the first thing you do after wake up in the morning? First thing.
The first thing you do when you wake up in the morning, Mr. Carlos from
After I
Chile.
wake up,
Yeah.
I go with my hand to my iPad, which is hanging
Mm.
next to my
Mhm.
bed,
Mhm.
and I look for the messages, for the notification,
Oh yeah, do it.
read the mail,
Mhm.
and start seeing what's happening with the connection, what are you with my network, my social network.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, now second question, Sunil, please.
Okay. So the second question is, what is the last thing you take off before you going to bed at night?
I, I don't get the word kickoff. The
Take
kickoff,
off means like you
Take off the
remove, like
phrasal verb
you take
take
off,
off. Take off.
like take off. Like for an example, take off your shirt or like take off your
Mhm.
cap.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how. So what is the last thing
that's
you
where
take
it's
off?
used when the football match start, kickoff. Or no,
No, no,
Uh,
take
it's
take
take
off.
off.
Take off.
take
Off.
off,
Take off.
take
Yeah,
Take
off.
off.
What is the last?
Yeah. What's the
last
last
thing.
thing you take off before you jump on the bed?
Shake or take?
Take off.
Take,
Take off. Take off.
take off.
To take is
Shake.
the verb to take. To take
The verb
off. To take
to never
off.
take. This is related with the stuff that we are wearing, that I'm wearing.
Yeah, some kind of stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, you are great. Yeah. You're
I
almost
think
there.
the
It's getting
shirt
hot. It's getting hot.
I take off my clothes and put my pajamas.
Oh, you put up pajamas. That's okay. You're almost there. Almost hot. Almost hot.
Maybe the shirt or the trouser. I don't know.
It's cold outside. Mr. Carlos, the first question. What's the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning? You open your eyes, okay?
Yes,
That's
we
the
are
question.
afraid to tell you.
Yeah, it's
We are afraid
mandatory
to tell
to
you
you
that you
open
are
your
wrong.
eyes. I just woke up in the morning. Open your eyes.
So
And the
that was
last thing you take off before you jump on the
out
bed
of
is your
this
flip
question,
flop or
a
your
tricky
socks, you
question.
know.
It's a tricky question.
Tricky
Yeah,
one.
right.
Flip
I
flop,
have
second one, okay?
Yeah, we always ask these two questions to our new
Yeah.
guest every time.
We love pranking our new guests, okay?
yeah, good.
Sounds good, yeah? Okay. Let's go. Sorry. Do you
How
like
is
my cover,
Windows
Dave?
11? How is Windows 11 working on you?
Yeah, Windows 11. I love Windows 11. Do you?
Yeah, really? No, I don't have it yet.
Okay, for number 4, yeah. Be honest. Let's go, David, our best friend
Okay.
from Georgia. Don't be
Thank you,
jealous,
Tony.
George, please. George, don't be jealous, okay? Yeah.
When asking questions or talking about something, don't make something up just because you memorize the particular phrase.
Mhm,
For example, don't say, I love cats too, if you
mhm,
actually hate cats.
yeah.
Or-
Just to please, yeah. Just to please,
To be honest,
guys. Yeah, don't lie
Yeah.
to your new friend, okay?
Or avoid saying, my uncle works in a factory when you
Mhm.
don't even have an uncle.
Okay.
Let alone one that works in factory. Make sure you say things that are true, even if it means searching for the words you need otherwise. You could end up in a really awkward situation.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
Have you been
exactly
lying, Dave,
truly
for someone?
situation.
Have you been lying for someone just
Um,
to grab their attention?
yeah, yeah, I admit that this happened in my life. Yeah,
Um,
not often, but sometimes yes.
mhm,
I am not planned this one, but this is instantly. This is character of
mhm,
inside of me. Yes. But sometimes this is a funny. I had a funny situation during the conversation because of
mm,
these small lying things.
mhm. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
David.
sometimes it's funny. Yeah, but
Oh.
sometimes it is embarrassed also.
Mhm,
It depends on situation. It depends on who you are talking at this current moment. So especially when I am talking about with my friends, this is a kind of tricky sentences that we sometimes we proud of our fake abilities. Okay,
mhm, mhm,
yeah, but this will be embarrassed moments when unknown person, a foreign person has a conversation with us because every single words that we was saying after the conversation and sometime later, if they will be avoid, it 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 has a stand for us, and his mind, his thought about us will be stayed on fake facts. So
mhm,
this is an embarrassing moments. Yeah.
mhm. Are you honest, Carlos, in your conversations with people, or you pretty like to people?
no, I'm agreed with all David said.
Mhm,
Uh, because again, I think we must be very respectful for the people we
mhm,
are
yeah.
trying to talk or to start a new conversation. So
Mhm.
because if you say something wrong, the people may say, "Oh, this is people
Yeah.
from this country are
You can
I don't know."
regret after, later
Yeah,
because you lied to people. The reason is I always say, guys, I'm honest all the time. I never lie to people because one day I will be catch on my,
yeah.
on my about my own lie. I'll be caught.
One day you
Sorry,
will
I'll
be
be caught.
trapped.
I'll be caught about yeah,
One day you will be trapped at your own trap.
yeah, yeah. I think being honest, guys, not complain about your day. If you say the truth all the time, guys, you never regret about nothing. This is
Yeah.
Tony,
But
okay?
sometimes there is
Yeah, we'll never regret about
a
nothing.
characteristic for some people to
Yeah,
say lie, wherever
because
they
some
go.
people they hate lies or liars. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with you, Tony.
Hmm,
Yeah.
hmm.
Or some
Yeah.
Yeah.
people like to
It's good
tell
habit.
fantastic stories, they, I don't know,
Yeah.
impress the
Yeah,
person.
I've met a guy, fantastic stories all the time, selfish
Yeah,
people, talking about himself. Oh my gosh, I hate this kind of. You know, conversation for me.
No, in
I got
Chile,
real talks.
in
I
Chile
love.
we have a saying for that. ¿Dónde la viste? ¿Dónde la viste? Where do you see it? Where do you see it?
Yeah.
¿Dónde la viste?
Yeah.
You can discover easily that the people is telling juicy stories.
Tell
Unbelievable.
story, yeah. Storyteller, but in a bad way, yeah. I think we have.
Right, but like,
I think we should have. Should be like a storyteller, but always telling the truth. You know.
Yeah.
no, because like when people try to make up things to get along with a new person,
Mm-hmm.
like most of the time they get caught.
Yeah, they
Most
get
of
caught.
the
Yeah,
time.
you'll be caught
Yeah, you have to be,
in your
you have,
own liars. Yeah.
yeah. So
Mhm,
you have to be like very much clever to do that. And
mhm,
there are very, very rare people I have seen, those people who make up stories, but they never get caught.
mhm.
Never. You have
Yeah,
to be very clever for that.
yeah, yeah. You're
Yeah.
right, Sunil. Let's finish this first part, okay, guys? We'll go to second part.
Yep.
Mhm.
Conversation tip 5. Okay, please, Carlos.
By conversation
Avoid
tips.
closed loop questions.
I
Okay.
bought close lookup questions. What a close-up question. Question that only be answered with a yes or
Yes
no.
or no? Yes or no?
Those
I
are
call it
close-up
closed loop
questions
questions.
because they are down.
They close down the
close down
conversation.
the
They can close the conversation. No,
Yeah,
close
right.
down. Uh-huh.
One open loop questions work much better when your aim is to keep a conversation going.
Mhm.
Let's look at the differences between these through the couple of examples. Instead of asking the closed question, do you like apple juice? Ask the open question, what is your favorite type of juice? Yeah, right, I agree with that.
Mhm.
Or instead of asking, do you like spaghetti? You can ask, how often do you eat Italian food? Right, good. One open question invites further discussion.
Mhm.
Wherever, whereas, I don't know how to pronounce.
Whereas a
Whereas,
yes or no. Mhm.
whereas a yes or no question usually only invite an end to the conversation. Now that you have the right mindset, let's have some fun.
Let's have some fun, yeah.
Very
You see,
good.
guys, the purpose of these videos, which I love to record with you guys, is to communicate, learning together, you know, because we learn something new every single day, you know, even phrasal verbs, like I just learned right now,
Idioms.
new terms, idioms, yeah,
Yeah.
which we love the most. And to keep a conversation in a good environment, a beautiful environment, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
It's a main
It's
action.
amazing. It's amazing. Mhm.
Yes, Tony, these were great advices
Uh-huh.
due to conversations, about conversations. Thank you for sharing these advices for us.
Yeah, this is
Thank you.
beautiful.
Thank
I
you.
think this is
Yeah.
so
Valuable.
beautiful.
I would
Mhm.
like to have that script, Tony. Can you share it with us?
Please
The
repeat,
script.
Carlos.
I would like, personally, I would like to have that script. I would like to have the text of the question, the tips.
This
I
kind
don't
of
know if you
tip,
can share it.
yeah, and then you also can find this kind of question on internet.
Yeah.
Tony,
There are
we
many
have few
resources.
seconds left. We
Oh
have
yeah,
just few seconds left.
second round. Okay, Carlos.
Okay.
I will send a link for you guys in 10 minutes. Okay,
Okay.
give me 10 minutes,
Okay.
just
Okay.
10 minutes. Okay,
See you later, guys.
Okay.
you 10
See you in
minutes.
10 minutes.